whatever happens.
But this is why we also need to be careful in the way we treat players who do not turn up for national duties. And the clear example, I'm not going to shy away from it, is the Thomas Partey issue. The last time he wasn't there, simply because he wasn't well. He wasn't injured, but he wasn't well, according to his camp, according to him and his camp. Now, I have a feeling that there was a massive mistrust between the Ghana's national team and then Thomas. So they were asking him to fly all the way from London to Ghana for them to confirm if he was unwell. The question now is, are you going to fly all the other 8 players to come to Ghana to assess them and see if their injury records are good? And this is a personal thing. I build relationships on trust. You can break the trust, whatever, but I'll give you the benefits of the doubt. I'll give you the trust. And if your captain said that I wasn't feeling well for those 2 top games, I don't think it was necessary to go to the extent of asking him for somebody who is not well to fly all the way to Ghana and make it look as if he's not committed to the cause, make it look as if he's lying. It was so terribly managed. And the fact that the GFA spokesperson even said that on radio for me was bad. And now you've got 8 other players who are injured. How do you then deal with these players? And Thomas Partey is fit. He's played for Arsenal. He's well. But the national team manager says he's not coming. And I have a feeling it's on the back of Partey not being well in the other time that he called him up. How does he deal with these other 8 players going forward? Is he going to treat them the same way? So sometimes you take out emotions. You deal with issues as and when they come. And even if internally you don't trust him, don't let all Ghanaians think that Thomas Partey was lying.
Because I've been privy to some of the conversations that have happened, especially on the Thomas Partey issue. The mistrust, like you're saying, it does exist.
Yeah.
And it stems from the correspondence between the player and the GFA, or even from Arsenal. You know what the protocol is when there's an injury. The medical teams exchange notes. So you would get a message from the players' club saying, this is the situation, these are the results, and we think that because of that, he cannot be available for this match. In the case of Thomas, like you said, it wasn't an injury. So the club had cleared him to go for international duty. But then they got an email that said that Thomas says he is unwell. So when Thomas says he's unwell, the club, by couching the email like that,
taking themselves out.
Yes.
Out of the
player's not feeling well.
Exactly. The player says he's not feeling well.
Yeah.
And I think that gave the GFA the impression that if it was serious, the club would be communicating to them that the player is not well, not that he says he's not well. So it's like...
It was just poorly...
That's what I'm saying. So exactly. Even so, the whole correspondence, it's what led to the situation. But you're 100% right in saying that we know a lot of things happen behind the scenes, and they shouldn't
spill over
behind the scenes, out of the public view. Because sometimes when you put the information out in the public, people form opinions, they crucify people unnecessarily. Now it becomes difficult for you to even institute disciplinary measures without people thinking that you're just being unnecessarily vindictive or emotional in some of these situations. So I agree with you, 100%.